Whether it's through Botox injections or crash diets, a lot of stars go the extra mile to change their appearance. But have these stars, from an Oscar-nominated comedic actor to an 80s pop princess, gone too far? Madonna has always gotten people talking, but in February 2023, she set off a barrage of comments like no other at the Grammys. The Material Girl was introducing a performance by Sam Smith and Kim Petras, but all viewers could focus on was her face. More specifically, how different she looked. The feedback was harsh, to say the least, criticizing Madonna's alleged overuse of fillers and her unnatural appearance. For her part, the singer clapped back on Instagram, accusing naysayers of ageism and misogyny. She also claimed her distorted look was due to the way she was filmed. Madonna has never confirmed nor denied surgery rumors, but according to The Mirror, she did once say in 2012, "I am certainly not against plastic surgery. However, I am absolutely against having to discuss it." 2 weeks after the Grammys fiasco, Madonna poked fun at critics by posting a selfie to Twitter and writing, "Look how cute I am now that swelling from surgery has gone down, LOL." Much like her sisters, Khloe Kardashian often changes up her look. However, the reality TV star seems to go for far more than just minor alterations. You may have noticed that she looks completely different these days. Fans have wondered whether Kardashian's ever-changing appearance is the result of plastic surgery, fillers, photo editing, or a combination of the three. The Keeping Up with the Kardashian star sparked an internet frenzy when she posted a questionable photo to Instagram where she looked drastically different. One user wrote in the comments section, "What? No, not authentic at all." Kardashian has addressed the backlash she receives over her seemingly altered Instagram post. She even admitted to using filters. According to the US Sun, the mother of two posted a series of filtered videos to her Instagram story in June 2021. She captioned one of the clips, "God bless your filter." Fans now know that the star alters her images, but what about her actual physical appearance? It turns out Kardashian has admitted to undergoing plastic surgery as well. Khloe said during a June 2021 reunion episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians,
"I've had one nose job, Dr. Raj Kanodia, and everyone gets so upset, like, why don't I talk about it?"
Ethan Suplee rose to fame by taking on the roles of beloved overweight characters. The actor is best known for portraying the soul-singing football player in Remember the Titans and Randy from My Name is Earl. In recent years, Suplee is inspiring others by shedding his heavy past for a fit lifestyle. On the podcast, The Church of What's Happening Now, he said that a year after Remember the Titans was released in 2000, he was a whopping 500 pounds.
I really ate to the point of almost intoxication.
By January 2020, Suplee was embracing a new lifestyle, having launched American Glutton, a podcast centered on fitness and diet. In it, he revealed his unhealthy relationship with food growing up, saying, "I guess the first diet I was ever on, I was 5 years old. I had not thought about food really other than enjoying food up until that point. Food was something people didn't want me to have." Suplee's new approach to eating has visibly paid off as his body is now impressive. In the first episode of American Glutton, he even noted, "Food is a functional fuel I use to live, and that's how I am thinking about it right now." Rebel Wilson has always been confident in her own skin, but in January 2020, she announced on Instagram that she was embarking on what she called the Year of Health.
Yeah, it's the year of health for me. So it's a journey, but no, I feel good.
That meant working hard with a personal trainer and watching her diet to hit a goal weight of 165 pounds. That May, she offered an update telling followers in a since-deleted post that it wasn't always easy, but she was sticking with it. And she encouraged fans to do the same, writing, "Even if you have to crawl towards your goals, keep going. It will be worth it." In November of that year, Wilson told people she'd lost around 40 pounds and felt better than ever. The actor attributed a large part of her success to eating better and switching to a high-protein diet full of fish and chicken breast. Wilson explained, "Before, I was probably eating 3,000 calories most days, and because they were normally carbs, I would still be hungry." Wilson has been understandably proud of her journey, and fans have been nothing but supportive of her new look. But as she told the US Sun, it's about more than a number on the scale. Wilson shared, "It's about dealing mentally with why I was overeating." She further explained to People, "I wasn't loving myself enough." Jonah Hill has gone through a drastic transformation since the start of his career. One of the most noticeable aspects of Hill's transformation is his weight loss, but the actor has expressed he does not appreciate comments about his physique. Hill deleted his Instagram page in 2022, but in 2021, the actor took to the social media site to plead with fans amidst buzz about his weight loss, writing in the caption, "I know you mean well, but I kindly ask that you not comment on my body. Good or bad, I want to politely let you know it's not helpful and doesn't feel good. Much respect." Hill did, however, open up about what motivated him to embark on a weight loss journey during an interview on The Tonight Show. The actor told host Jimmy Fallon that he called his 21 Jump Street co-star Channing Tatum and asked for some advice.
And I was like, hey, if I, eat less and go to a trainer, will I get, in good shape? And he's like, yeah, you dumb motherfucker. Of course you will.
The War Dogs actor spoke out about his image once again when he called out the Daily Mail for posting photos of his shirtless body. In a since-deleted Instagram post, he sarcastically wrote in the caption, "The idea that the media tries to play me by stalking me while surfing and printing photos like this and it can't faze me anymore is dope." Amanda Bynes earned her first major role as a child star on Nickelodeon's All That. She went on to star in The Amanda Show, She's the Man, and more. Bynes' successful career came to an end in 2010 when she took to Twitter to announce her retirement. She later found herself in the spotlight again due to her bizarre behavior on social media and her shocking new look. She began switching up her hair color, got a septum piercing, and even a heart-shaped face tattoo. You may recall that the retired actor's mental health was brought into question around this time due to some shocking tweets. Some of the messages included sexual advances toward rapper Drake after she called him ugly in since-deleted tweets. It turns out Bynes was working through personal struggles at the time because the actor wasn't released from her 9-year conservatorship until 2022. According to Entertainment Tonight, the former child star's lawyer shared a statement that read, "Ms. Bynes' parents have both been very supportive throughout the entire conservatorship and have helped her work towards a positive transition into the real world, which was the goal from the beginning of the legal arrangement." So it seems that Bynes is now in a better place. As the daughter of famed television producer Aaron Spelling, it's no surprise that Tori Spelling punched her ticket to fame early as Donna Martin, one of the stars of her father's 90s production, Beverly Hills 90210. Since her television debut, Spelling has been featured in several made-for-television movies, as well as independent films like 2007's Kiss the Bride. Her career in recent years has focused on the books she's written and the reality shows centered on her family and her role as a mother. For those of us who know her as the fresh-faced Donna, it's hard to see the same girl when we look at pictures of her today. So why does Spelling look so different these days? Well, aside from the star simply aging like we all do, she has admitted to receiving a rhinoplasty. Spelling said in an interview for SiriusXM's Jeff Lewis Live,
"I look completely different. I look like I've had a nose job, and it's straight now."
She went on to explain that her new look could also be the result of exosome therapy, which is a regenerative treatment that can reduce the signs of aging in skin. Not many A-listers are comfortable speaking honestly about plastic surgery, but Courteney Cox has zero qualms getting candid about her procedures. Over the years, folks began to notice that Cox's face was slowly changing, and eventually the Friends star looked nothing like her former self. She didn't initially address the buzz, but in 2017, she told New Beauty that a fear of aging had gotten the best of her. Cox shared, "I grew up thinking that appearance was the most important thing. I was trying so hard to keep up, and I actually made things worse."
But aging is not easy.
Cox revealed it was a friend who eventually told her she had to hit the brakes. She did, and then the star took things one step further by having her fillers dissolved. She told New Beauty, "I've had to learn to embrace movement and realize that fillers are not my friend." Since then, Cox has repeatedly spoken about learning that hard lesson. In 2022, she told the Sunday Times, "I didn't realize that, I'm actually looking really strange with injections and doing stuff to my face that I would never do now." The actor even called fillers her biggest beauty regret, telling the Los Angeles podcast in 2023, "You don't realize that you look a little off, so then you keep doing more because you look normal to yourself. I messed up a lot. Angus T. Jones became a household name at just 9 years old when he was cast on 2.5 Men. However, growing up in the spotlight wasn't always easy, and in 2012, the actor slammed the series that made him famous. The then 19-year-old joined Christopher Hudson, the founder and leader of a Seventh-day Adventist church called the Forerunner Chronicles, for a headline-making interview in which he said he didn't want to be on the show anymore. Jones also urged fans to stop tuning in, proclaiming,
"Please stop filling your head with filth."
Jump to 2014 and he was still rallying against the sitcom, telling KHOU-TV,
"I was a paid hypocrite because I wasn't okay with it, but I was still doing it."
When the show ended in 2015, Jones decided to walk away from acting and enrolled in the University of Colorado at Boulder. In 2016, he told people he hadn't totally written off Hollywood, and that same year, he made a cameo on Louis C.K.'s Horace and Pete. Then he disappeared from showbiz. These days, the former child star is all grown up and sporting a big, bushy beard and full mustache. Much like the rest of the Duck Dynasty stars, Jase Robertson became famous among fans for his epically long beard and equally long locks. However, in September 2017, the 48-year-old reality TV star suddenly took a razor to his signature look and instantly became the poster child for how to succeed in the witness protection program. Of course, Robertson's makeover wasn't the result of some spontaneous decision. His new look served a greater purpose. It was all to help raise money for the Mia Moo Fund, a charity dedicated to raising money for research and treatments related to cleft lip and palate. The charity was founded in 2014 after his daughter Mia had surgery on her cleft palate. After his makeover, Robertson returned to the spotlight once again with his beard in 2022 for his new show, Duck Family Treasure. The series shows viewers Robertson and his family's journey to uncover hidden treasure.